This program has been brought to you by China. Yes, China. Your friendly communist neighbors. We own all of your shit now, including your government.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Welcome everyone to another hump day and another YouTube talk here with Stone Cold Loki. Get ready, strap yourselves in, because holy shit are we breaking it down this morning. Give us a skull and tuck and roll Valhalla.
What is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
Come with me if you want to live.
Come with me if you want to live.
It's hump day!
What is your profession?
Oh, good morning, Valhalla. How are all of you? Let's kick some ass. Let's take some names. Holy shit, my camera's all messed up. Oh, yeah, because no power. No power. Every time the power goes out, the camera gets all screwy and good Lord, how do I do this thing? Everything's all screwed up. Okay. Down, 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 down. There we go. That's better. Good morning, everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you doing? It is hump day. What's up, Camel Day? Yeah, it's hump day. Yeah. And we're going to get into it this morning. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you are all doing well, getting through the week. That meetup is just around the corner this weekend. Holy shit. And we are going to, hold on, I'll tell you. We're going to go to the Time Rift in Dallas, Fort Worth area and hang out this weekend with Daryl the Derelict, Scott Westbrook, Dave Bob and Mrs. Dave Bob, and of course, Loki and Eris will be there hanging out, having fun at an arcade this weekend, getting ready to hang out with everybody. I don't know if Classic is coming, but he is more than welcome to. He is invited. Love to see him. Love to hang out. Love to have a good time. We're going to have a really, really good time at the arcade, have some fun, play some old school arcade games. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is on the list. I want to beat that. I want to beat X-Men again. I will probably play some fighting games, but I don't know. Will there be a new challenger to take on Loki in a fighting game? Because no one's won yet. Everybody's tried. Nicholas Glenn, Mexican Iron Man, you name it. Everybody's tried to do it. 24/7 Fusion Media, everybody that showed up at a meetup that has taken on Loki in the fighting genre has lost. So it will be a fun time to see if anybody wants to go for the title. But all challengers are welcome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. It's so good to see you. I'm psyched. I can't wait. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to burn some shit down. I have some cool shit too. So, I have got a bottle of 15-year-old Crown Royal for Daryl the Derelict that I'm going to give him. It is aged 15 years in a cask. And I've got something for Mr. Dave Bob as well. A bottle of small batch bourbon, for Dave Bob. I don't know if he can still drink it or not, but holy shit, I'm going to give it to him. And we've got some stuff we're going to give out to the people that come. Some nice things. So I can't wait for the weekend. Keep your eyes tuned to the community page. I will do my best to be here Friday morning. I am going to do my best to be here Friday morning for the stream. If I cannot, however, Zero will be here with Arwen. For sure. So they will be doing Friday. I don't know if Dave Bob's going to be on because I don't know if he's going to get up early and be traveling Friday morning. I don't know if he'll be here for the show or not. We'll see. But if I cannot get hooked in through the laptop at the hotel that we are staying at, then we will do it live with Zero and Arwen. So no drinking those cherry colas. No, we're good. No hard liquor for Loki. Not anymore. I wish I could, man. Every Friday we do the late show. I'm like, I miss my vodka cherry Cokes. I really do. Man, those vodka cherry Cokes were good. I've still got 2 bottles of Skull vodka, the vodka that's triple distilled that comes in the glass skull. I love those. That's my favorite vodka of all time, and I can't drink any. I wish I could. Every once in a while, I like, and I mean every once in a while, I think like twice last year. I haven't drinking anything this year that I can remember. But I know twice last year I had a couple of drinks, and yeah. So I just can't do it anymore. I can't. I wish I could. I wish I could raise a glass and have a drink with everybody, but I can't. So I'm going to buy liquor for everybody else. So when you can't drink yourself, I can drink water. Sure. I can drink water, but I can't drink alcohol. When you can't drink alcohol yourself, you buy everybody else alcohol. So no drunk Mark this time doing the Cabbage Patch Live on the back tube with Daryl. Well, I'm pretty sure Daryl's going to do the back tube. I'm pretty sure he's going to while we're there. So maybe you can get on and be drunk Mark on the back tube. Anyway, without actually being there. Good morning, Mephisto Movie Reviews. How are you doing, man? Good morning, everybody. Kronos, what is up? Liquor is quicker. That's right. Liquor is quicker. Wish I had some liquor. Just not this morning. But I wish I could. I really do. So Mexican Iron Man can't drink alcohol. Oh, we can. And he buys for everybody else anyway. So there you go. I toast with coffee. Right now, I am drinking zero sugar fruit punch because I already had my coffee this morning. Sorry, guys. I hate to break it to you, but now that I can drink coffee again, I'm actually having a cup before I even do the show because I get up about an hour and a half before I do the show. And by then, the coffee's gone. The coffee is gone. There is nothing left. So, yeah, I have two different cups because, yeah. So, anyway. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you're doing well. We're going to get into it this morning. Holy crap. I've got some stuff to show you guys. So I bookmarked these just because I wanted to be like, what is up with all of this? So let's get into it. Give me just 1 second and we will do this. All right, here we go. All right. Have you guys seen these videos? The EBT meltdowns have begun, right? So you've got all these different people, and I've got a couple of them here. You've got all these different people screaming and crying and going crazy because they're no more food stamps, no more EBT. It's coming. They know it's coming now. Is this real or is this all BS? Is this real? I got an email from EBT saying that I used to get $740 from my two kids and we not getting shit. Hold on. I'm gonna, let's see.
I'm not working for nobody.
I'm not working for nobody. I ain't working. Y'all gonna give me my money. I don't have to work. Give me my money. Give me my free shit. That's what taxpayers are for, right?
Get the fuck out of here. This is what Americans, taxpayer, work for.
You work for him. You understand that? You work for him. This is what American taxpayers are for. You work for him. Now, is this authentic? That's the question, and I don't think it is. Honestly, I think this is political. I think this is one big political game. I think this is part of the politics. I think this is part of the backroom bullshit that's going on right now. Yeah, boo fucking who, right? Now, what is the deal with all the grifting? All these people saying the same shit, right? All these people saying the same shit, saying, I don't feel like I need to work for nobody. Give me my free shit.
I have not ate in 5 days.
I have not ate. I have not eaten. I have not eaten in 5 days.
It is the taxpayer's responsibility.
It is the taxpayer's responsibility to feed my ass.
To feed me.
To feed me. See, I'm not taking anything and turning it into anything. This is what she said, right? This is what she said. Yeah, you don't go bonkers about it. You know what? If you were on assisted living and you are continually trying to improve your situation, I have absolutely no problem with you. I have absolutely no problem with you. Do you want to know why? Because you are attempting to improve your situation. But Loki, what about all those people that can't improve their situation? Is it a choice not to improve their situation, or is it a simple, I can't? There's nothing I can do. I can't work. I can't do this. That is what these things are for. It is not for, well, I just don't want to have a job. I don't get my free money. Where's my free money? I applied for EBT once when I was desperate. I felt ashamed each time I used it and was happy when I got a job and stopped. So let me tell you, 5 years ago, I made a choice to go all in on what I was doing. I did not go and get EBT. There was half a year where I was almost homeless every month. There was months where I ate nothing but ramen noodles. There were times where I had absolutely shit. I had dog shit. I had nothing. And it forced me to push harder. It forced me to continue trying and get out of the situation I was in. It did not allow me to go, well, I'm not going to worry about any of this.
You know what?
I'm not going to do this.
I'm going to fucking Walmart. I'm going to rank up any damn Walmart, throw this shit right in the basket.
I'm just going to take this shit and I'm going to walk out, and I don't care if they try and stop me. This is how people go to jail. This chick, though, I want to tell you something. Do you see what she has? Let me show you guys something. You see this? You see this? This is my earbud. This is this little thing right here. That's my earbud. These cost, well, I think $15. They're wired. They are not cordless. I don't need like cordless earbuds. I don't need them for my phone. I don't need them for my computer. I don't need them at all. Why? Because I have corded ones that cost $15. I do not have $100 earbuds. Okay, this lady here in the picture, I'm gonna blow her ass up because we're gonna talk about her. These are $100 earbuds. Okay, they are $100 earbuds.
This morning I called my local DSS office and I asked them to confirm whether or not what I was hearing was true.
What I was hearing was true. Now, is this real? Is this fake? Is this all made up bullshit? That's a good question.
I hadn't heard anything, confirming what I'm hearing. So I was just calling to check on telling anybody what's going on.
They're not
that
telling
we will
anybody.
Likely not get December's SNAP benefits.
No SNAP, no EBT, 11 days to figure out what to do. But she's got a $50 hoodie on and she's got $100 earbuds on. Now, let me tell you something. This is a choice, ladies and gentlemen. This is a choice. She's got $100 earbuds on. That's a week's worth of food. For some people, that's 2 weeks worth of food. Now, I can probably make $100 stretch 2 weeks. If you were like, Loki, I need you to take $100 and I need you to stretch that $100 out to 2 weeks. You need to live off the food you're going to spend that $100 on for 2 weeks. And good morning, Arwen Avalon. I could do that. What about 3 months or 3 weeks? Probably. I could probably do that. What about 4 weeks? If I bought like the barest of the barest essentials, if I knew ahead of time, hey, I need to take this $100 and I need to make it last a month, probably. It's about looking at what you have. Yeah, box dinners, right? Box of ramen, hot dogs, frozen pizzas. It's actually cheaper now to just make your own shit. So I've got a bread maker. I've got a pizza maker. Even if you don't have a pizza maker, you just throw it in the oven. What if you don't have a bread maker? You can make the dough yourself. What if you don't have a mixer? You can mix it by hand. You can make 8 pizzas for about $1 worth of dough. You can make bread with that dough. Yeah, it's double lot, but you can still make bread with it. What if I don't have hands? Well, then you're on EBT and you don't have to worry about that shit anyway because they're going to take care of you because you don't have freaking hands. Thank you, Mr. Glenn. These people talk about being desperate for money, but get at takeout all the time. And here's what I'm going to talk about. Thank you very much, Project, for bringing that up. So my first year here, there was a gentleman that was already monetized. He was monetized before me. Him and his wife would stay at motels all over, and they lived out of their car. Now, that's pretty damn sad that they were living out of their car. They were staying at motels. Here's the thing. 2 years later, nothing had changed. And this individual was still going on his live streams. And yeah, he was live streaming. He was still going on his live streams saying, don't send me YouTube money because I have to wait a month to get that money. Send it through PayPal. He didn't even say, I appreciate it. He would literally say, please do not send me money on YouTube. Send it through the PayPal so I get it immediately. And this went on constantly. So before I was even monetized, I saw this. Yes, Captain Grift and Lieutenant Handout. Thank you very much, Dega. So I saw this and I was like, I'm never going to do this. I will never, ever, ever, ever tell someone, hey, don't YouTube me. Send it this way. I will never, ever, ever get on and constantly ask people to help take care of me. You're in a bad situation. I get it. This person received tens of thousands of dollars in assistance from the community. And do you know what they did with it? They were still stuck in the same freaking space, in the same situation. They never got themselves out of the situation they were in. And they could have. That's the thing. They could have. They had the ability. They just didn't want to. They saw the community giving them money and they said, this is how we are going to continue to live the way we are living. And the money, for whatever reason, they just imagine the money's always going to be there. The money will always be there. It is very ungrateful and entitled. And all that continued until one day where they invoiced the wrong motherfucker and said, give us money. They literally sent an invoice to Mike and said, give us money. Instead of waiting, instead of being patient, instead of hanging on, they said, give us money, give us money, give us money, give us money. And it burned them in the ass because people were tired of it. People knew what was going on and they picked the wrong son of a bitch to do it to. I think it was a load of bullshit. I think they were using people like someone in the UK did to go on a trip. They were homeless and they were living out of hotels. They were involved in involved in keeping their drug addiction. Is what they were involved with. And that's the problem. That is the problem. When you hear the hysterical breakdown of the wife when she found out that they weren't getting money and screaming about not being able to get her fix, well, that's the way the cookie fucking crumbles. You pick the wrong son of a bitch to push and grift, and then it backfired. Here's the thing. Every single one of these people I've seen, and there's a ton of them besides just like this chick who says her whole family is on it. This guy that's like, I'm going to go Undertaker style and go to Walmart and steal shit. This chick who says it's taxpayers' responsibility. This dude who says I ain't going to go to work. Every single one of these people have something in common. Now, obviously, it's not their skin color because the first chick I showed you is like my whole family, my grandma, my mom, me, blah, 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 blah. It is your responsibility to go, I need to do better to take care of myself and my family. Guess what? Loki, I worked at McDonald's. I worked at McDonald's for 10 years. And all those 10 years, I was on food stamps. Why did you continue to work a job where you weren't making enough money to take care of your family? If it's that desperate that you have to go to the government and be like, I need help, give me. Why? Because they know how to work the system. Arwen nailed it. And guess what? People know how to work their friends. People know how to work their community. People know how to work grifting people out of money. Whether it's a loan, whether it's someone giving, whether it's someone doing whatever. They know how to do it and they know how to get what they want. I need money for this, gimme. Now you've got a lot of people that fall on hard times. I get that. But the people that are continually asking money, you get the idea and you get the notice that something is absolutely fucked up and wrong. Jedi Master Lost in Space and Sci-Fi Classics with a $2 super chat says, happy hump day, Loki. Skull. Happy hump day to you, Jedi Master Lost in Space and Sci-Fi Classics. Give you a skull and a tuck and roll this morning. I've had individuals ask me, Loki, I'm thinking about running a GoFundMe. What can I do? What should I do? And I've told them, if you do it once. Don't ever do it again. If you have to ask for help, I understand. I get it. I've been there. I've done that. But don't do it again. Make sure that whatever you do, the situation that got you into having to put your hand out and say, I am humbled, please help, never happens again. That you get out of the situation you're in so you do not have to have your hand out again. Whether you call it punching up, whether you call it grinding for whatever, get out of the situation you're in so you don't have to have your hand out. But Loki, that's a lot of hard work. That's exactly the point, is it's a lot of hard work. And Daryl the Derelict, greetings program with 10 Stone Cold Loki memberships. Thank you so very much, my friend. You did not have to do that. Thank you. Chef Nation got sponsored. Big Raj, the Big Raj got sponsored. Mercalli got sponsored. Kernak. We are from Kernak. That's what it sounds like to me. Got sponsored. 32 Flavors. Up, Nick Weiser. What's up, Nick Weiser? Got a sponsorship. Mariella Newworth got a sponsorship. Netters Network got a sponsorship. I love when we always see names that we know from the people that we know, because you know what that means? That means Loki's not botting. The lovely Sherry. Lethal Lightning, James Newhouse, how are you doing, brother? All got memberships. Thank you so very much. Daryl the Derelict, for those. This one is just for you, and welcome to the Viking Horde of Valhalla. New members, Skull! But Mike didn't make my channel more successful. I should invoice him. Those two people that Mike had to deal with. And I was there. I was with him when all of this happened. When that happened to Mike, I was with him. Me and Nick from Echo Base Network were both with him. And Mike was almost in tears. He couldn't believe it. He could not believe it. And one of the reasons why Mike is so just like, Now, with a lot of people, it is because of shit like that. Because he got tired of opening his heart and people fucking with him. And I don't blame him. It happens to a lot of people. It happens to a lot of us. We help people out. We do things for people. We're there for them. And what do? They act like total fucking cunts. I have no sympathy for the people that want to act like total cunts. For the liars, for the deceivers, for the people that take other people's money and act like, oh, well, I have absolutely no sympathy for fucks like that. I also don't have any sympathy for the individuals that are on shit like this and hide the fact that they're making money. They're on benefits. They get their rent paid by the government. They get their food stamps or their food assistance or whatever. And then they make a killing online and they don't ever report it. They hide it. They find ways to disguise it. And they're like, oh, well, I didn't make anything. Give me my free shit. Those people are worse than all of these people. The people that have their hands out, that are getting free benefits, free shit, free stuff, and turn around and still make a living, those people, I have absolutely nothing. I have nothing for them. Nothing but contempt. So, whether this is a scam or not, I think some of these people want others to feel sorry for them. This may just be an op by the normal groups that are like, hey, we want you to make these videos and we want you to scare people. We want you to scare people. We want you to scare individuals. We want you to get people shaking. That way they make a deal. So it's either political or it's dumbassery. Take your pick. You got to figure that out for yourselves. Personally, I think this is a grift. Either way, I think it's either a grift to try and get the government to do what they want, or it's a grift to get you to feel sorry for them so you give them something. And unfortunately, that's the way this works out a lot of times. Kronos says it's both. Fuck them. It's both. When did we get to the point where you don't have to strive to be better? Mediocrity is now an acceptable path in life. I want to be mediocre. So I'm just going to do the least amount possible. That way I can skirt by and have nothing. See, it's always funny. These people are always on, $2,000-$3,000 new iPhones. They've always got $100 earbuds in, like this chick. AirPods, $100 AirPods. Why is it always they've got shit? They've got the newest shit, but they can't afford to feed themselves. They can't afford a better life. They can't afford a better car, but they can afford all that. They can afford $50, $75 hoodies. They can afford $100 earbuds. They can afford multi-$1,000 phones. But they can't feed themselves and they can't pay rent. What the fuck is up with that? I'm sorry, but that sure as shit sounds like a grift to me. Christmas presents, I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. And this right here, there is no shame. There's no shame. You know what one of the hardest things I've ever had to do is? When I needed help for medical bills, asking for help for medical bills. So I didn't plunge us into debt just to cover some medical bills. Because you know what I would have done? I wouldn't have dealt with it. I wouldn't have dealt with the problem. I wouldn't have dealt with the kidney problem. I wouldn't have gone to the doctors. I wouldn't have done any of the stuff I've done over the past year. Because I wouldn't have wanted to put that debt onto Eris. And that's what I would have ended up doing. Why? Because I wasn't prepared for it. I had to ask for help. And that hurt. That stung. That was a bitch. Not going to feel sorry. I was in a bad spot. No job. Unemployment denied. Took 6 months, but a job found me and I bounced back. Mark got out of the situation he was in. Mark fought and didn't give up and didn't quit. Mark punched out of the situation he was in. And he kept punching. And he's still punching. And his situation has improved beyond that. I don't know how much of that you want me to share. But that's on Mark. That is on Mark to do. That is Mark's responsibility. Just like if you don't have the money to do something, it's your responsibility to get that money. That is your responsibility. If you have to ask for help, make sure you never have to ask for help for the same thing ever again. Make sure you never have to do this again and again and again. That's on you to make your situation better. Now, there are individuals that cannot work. I get that. I understand that. There are individuals that are older individuals that do not have, they don't have the drive, they don't have the wherewithal to do shit anymore. I'm not attacking those people. I'm not attacking the people that literally cannot work. But there's a difference between the people that cannot work and will not work. This dude right here will not work. Taxpayers work for him. That is his mindset in life. The taxpayers work for me. This has to end. I'm sorry, but it has to. This entire country is fucked if this is allowed to continue. And I'm glad it is stopping. I don't want to get into politics. I don't want to get into a left and right conversation. All I'm saying is it's not a left or a right issue. This has to stop. Otherwise, this country is fucked. It's that simple. It's hard. It sucks because you have to cut back. Luckily, I had family and some very close friends who were there when I needed moral support. And that's what you do. That's what family does. Family is there for family. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter what's asked. Family is there for family. This is not okay. This is not acceptable. This right here. Taxpayers work for me. No, I'm sorry. Taxpayers work to try and not be in the situation that you were in. At least a lot of them do. If you are working and you are barely scraping by, you need to figure out how to get in a better situation. Oh, but Loki, I've had this job at McDonald's for 10 years. Well, guess what? That's 10 years where you barely got by and you had to have assistance. You need to look at getting a better job. You have the work credentials. You have 10 years as an employee for McDonald's. Find a better place. Go work for Chicken Express or whatever the hell you can go to. Get a better job. You have to be motivated. Thank you, Kronos. You have to be motivated to do better. You have to. It will get worse. AI will wipe out so many jobs, there won't be enough to go around. Did you hear about Amazon cutting back 600,000 employees to be replaced with robots? Anybody heard about that? AI is the future. I kept saying it. I've said that over and over and over again. I'm not going to get into an AI doom discussion, but what are you going to do when AI runs wild over you? Why? Because you pay however many hundreds of thousands of dollars for the unit, and it works for you in perpetuity forever. You might have to replace a part. You might have to replace a unit every once in a while, but you've got something that can load boxes onto a truck, something that can now drive the truck, and something that can unload the truck. I saw a four-legged Amazon dog robot walk up, get up on a porch, lower down, drop the package, and come back. Now, it was watched by a gentleman that worked for Amazon, but that's not going to be the way it always is. Loki, when my dad died in 99, I felt like an orphan even though my mom and brother were there. I understand that. Jill, I get that. Some of us felt like red-headed stepchildren because that's the way they wanted to treat us. It's on them. That is on them. It's not on you. Don't say Amazon AWS cloud being down was bad. Couldn't access my Venmo. Everything was riding on that one little pillar, Mark. That one little pillar holding up half the damn United States internet. And once that went, that was it. Roll Tide, Keely Chow. Roll Tide, brother. Good morning. Good morning. It's good to see you. It is good to see you. Did I roll? Yeah, I did. I did roll one. Okay. But yeah, these people, enough. I'm done. Nothing's going to change unless they decide to change it. That's it. That's all you got to do. And there will be people that defend it. There will be people that get on the internet and are like, oh my God, we've got to save these people and da-da-da-da-da. It is morning. It is morning. Yes, it is morning. It's morning outside. The sun is finally up. The sun is coming up. Time's going to change soon. I can't wait. I can't wait for this weekend. It's going to be so much fun. Get to hang out with my boys. Have a good time. Get to hang out. Hopefully, I don't know if Classic's coming or not. I don't know if you're still in the chat or not, brother. But it'll be good to see you. It'll be great to see Dave Bob. It'll be great to see Classic. It'll be great to see Daryl and hang out and have a fun weekend. Amazon is building a huge warehouse south of me. I'll show you this weekend. Oh, they're going to have warehouses everywhere because they're huge and they ain't going anywhere anytime soon. People are always going to be cool. Awesome. People are always going to be looking for something and looking for a way to better. The ones that hang out at the bottom, that are completely content with gimme. I have no pity for them. Stay in the situation you're in and cry about not getting things from the government because I don't care anymore. I really don't. My hat, this looks AI. My hat, your hat looks AI. What's up, Muns? Good morning. My hat looks AI. I did not know that. I got a lot of stuff around here that probably looks AI. What's that thing up over there, Loki? That's a Star Wars thing. I'm not Canadian. I'm hanging out here. I'm not Canadian. I'm not Canadian either. So I lost power. We lost power yesterday. That's why I wasn't over on Pops's. And I didn't freak out. I didn't lose my mind. I didn't go, oh my God, I can't get on and play a game or I can't do this. I hung out outside. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed hanging out outside. I enjoyed doing what I was doing because I wasn't worried about like, oh my God, I got to be on here. Or, oh my God, I got to do this. Or oh my God, I got to do that. What'd they do, Loki? They had to like, I'll show you. I think I got a picture up here because I think I sent it to somebody. Give me just a second. There's a power box. There's a Transformer box in my backyard. Not that kind of Transformers. And they had to literally like lift it up at the ground, out of the ground, because it was sinking. So this thing was sinking into the ground. Let's see if I can get a picture and show you guys. I can find where the hell I sent it to. Which I can't. I don't know why that's weird. I'm probably just missing it. I'm not going to spend all day looking for it. Oh, there it is. Okay. I wonder if I can see both of them from here. No. So I'm just going to pull up the one picture. Okay. This will be fun. Y'all like this. Okay, so that is the box. That is the box being held up by a crane. Now, to the left is a rose bush. It's an old rose bush that I cut down at the beginning of the year because it went up over the fence and like into the neighbor's yard. And I was like, no, we ain't doing that. So I had all that cut back. And they had to pull that box up because it was sinking into the ground. Now, if that giant rose bush was still there, you wouldn't even been able to see that fucking box. So God knows what would have happened. But they had to shut the power off and pull that box out for whatever reason because it had sunk into the ground. So I got a message saying, hey, it's going to take until blah, blah, blah to get it finished. And I was like, shit, man, I'm not going to have power almost all day. Luckily, it was a cool day. It wasn't hot. It wasn't, bad. It was a cool day yesterday. And I just hung out on the back porch and chilled and enjoyed the day. Nothing, super bad happened. We didn't have electric for over 12 hours. And luckily, everything in the fridge made it. You don't open the fridge. Don't open the fridge. Just leave it closed. And everything was fine. It's not more than meets the eye. It's exactly what meets the eye. Transformers. So I just chilled. And hung out and didn't worry about shit. The entire meltdown of I don't have this, so I can't do this. Calm the fuck down. We survived for tens of thousands of years without internet, without television, without video games, without any of that shit. We survived. 0 sugar fruit punch and 0 sugar tea with lemonade. 0 sugar lemonade. So, no sugar in the tea. 0 sugar lemonade. So, the box was buried alive. It was buried alive. Buried alive. Buried alive. Box. Anyway. Dude, I can't wait either. March. That'll probably be the last meetup I do if I do anymore. Because I'm not going to do another Valhalla meetup. At least not for a long while, a couple of years at the most. If we ever do one again at all. So I'm sure there will be different kinds of meetups and get-togethers and other people can do that. And I'll show up and hang out. But I'm going to hang out with, obviously, Jedi Master Snowdub. I hope this guy is there. This guy, Mr. Ironcaster. Because he is someone I have not had a chance to meet in person yet. And I would love to get that opportunity to hang out with him and meet up. I've gotten to meet up with Pops. I've gotten to meet up with a lot of people over the years. So, hopefully, Mr. Ironcaster will be there in March. We missed him in San Antonio when the Cotton got together without the Cotton leader because he can't make a meetup. Oh, well, I guess I can't say that anymore. He can make a meetup now. So, but he couldn't make a meetup then. Charlie B went to the boss for help with his puppet hole Loki. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't know what y'all puppets get up to. I don't know. Loki, you would like Ironcaster. He's cool. Well, I know he's cool. I know he's cool. I hang out with him every Tuesday. Almost every Tuesday. So I know he's cool. I just want to meet him in person. That's really important to me. Do you know what? Before we get out of here, let's talk about something. So, one of our really good friends, who is not with us anymore, a lot of people wanted to meet him. And we were driving through Louisiana, and I had told him, hey, we're gonna be driving through on our way to hang out with Nick and go up to ICCCon. Why don't we meet up in Louisiana? And this was out of our way. We could have gone quicker if we'd have just gone up and like that way. Instead, we went like this and then went up. But I wanted to meet our boy and hang out with him and buy him lunch. And we met at Twin Peaks and we got to hang out and we bought him lunch. And one of the things I heard more than anything else was I never got to meet him. I never stopped. We drove by there multiple times and I just didn't take the time. Well, I didn't have to go that way and meet him and then go up north. I could have just cut across and gone diagonally and saved myself 3 hours drive time. I stopped and I met him. Why did I stop and meet him? Because it's important. Why did I go and hang out for the afternoon with him? Because it's important. Because he's my friend. Because I wanted to see him. And I got that opportunity. Some people never got that opportunity because they didn't take the time to do it. It's on you to decide, hey, I want to go meet up with this person. I want to hang out. That's up to you. Don't have any regrets after the fact if you don't get to do that, if it doesn't quite work out the way you want it to, if you had the opportunity and you didn't take it. If you're right there in that person's corner of the world and you don't take the time to do it, it's not on them. It's on you. Reach out and say something. Let them know, hey, I'm going to be in town. I'm coming right by there. In March, when I go and meet up with Cotton, after that, I'm driving up to Mikey's and I'm going to hang out with him and Nick. It's only like a 3 or 4 hour drive from Orlando to go see Mike, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Why? Because I'm right there. I'm right there. It's up to you to take the time and put forth the effort to go and hang out with someone. It's not their fault if you don't. That's on you. There is a limited amount of time we have in this world. It's limited. Nobody's going to be around forever. Crazy shit can happen any day. So if you have the opportunity to meet with somebody, if you have the opportunity to hang out with somebody, do it. And my heart was broken too, the second I found out. That's why we drove all day the next day once we found out what happened with him. And we saw him and we spent time with him and we spent time with the family. It's one of the nicest families I've ever met. One of those families you're like, God, they treated me like, they treated us, both of us, like we were family. Like we were one of them. There will always be a huge place in my heart for that family. And Clobby had talked to his son about getting to meet up at the restaurant and how much he loved it. Getting to meet up at Twin Peaks with us. That blew me away. That he had talked about it. Talked about the book we gave him. You only have one chance. Do it. Eris and I drove all day to meet this man, Mr. Dag Outlaw. We drove all day. We drove from Branson, Missouri, all the way up to where Dega lived. It was absolutely beautiful. It was great getting to hang out with him. It's great getting to go see him. This was the first meetup I did, was to go see a Dega. That was the first meetup we ever did, was going and seeing a Dega. And I will treasure that trip. I think about that trip all the time. Going to the cider farm, and going out to breakfast with the Dega, and hanging out with the Dega, and all the stuff we going to that chocolate confections place there in town. You don't always have time to do everything that you want. So make the time while you can. The same goes for bettering your situation. You never know how much time you're going to have. So you might as well make it a good one. Doc Brown said that, I believe. Marty, the future is what you make of it. So make it a good one. Gonna go see that on my birthday. On my freaking birthday! Back to the Future. Back in theaters. We're gonna go see it. Because, yeah. Do what you can while you can. Because tomorrow you might not have the opportunity to do it. That's the way I feel about things. There are times where things are crazy. There are times where you don't have a lot of money. There's times where you're fighting left and right just to feel like you get ahead a little bit. All you can do is do the best with the time that is given to you. Arwen knows. That's all you can do. Make it a good one. I love the fact that I got to go and meet a Dega. I love the fact that I've gotten to hang out with EBN on road trips. I love the fact that me and Nick have gotten to hang out multiple times. I love that I got to go see a Dega, hang out with Mexican Iron Man, meet Clobby, and hang out with Clobby in real life, and especially at Twin Peaks. The most bashful gentleman around the ladies that you would ever meet, and the batting of the eyelashes to the girls, they just melted in Clobby's embrace. I've never seen anything like it. The way he had with women was chef's kiss. And I would have never known that. There are things I would have never known if I hadn't have made that effort to do that. There are things that I would never known. I would never known what a ladies' man Clobby was. I would have never known that if I hadn't met him in real life. Clobby was those girls were they just loved him, and they all knew him because he talked to them, he hung out with them, he batted his eyelashes, and Clobby had some eyelashes for a dude. He had some long eyelashes. He batted his eyelashes at the girls, and they just melted and thought he was the sweetest thing. That you can't translate that online. You cannot translate that online. So I appreciate every meetup I've ever been to. I appreciate getting to meet all the people I've gotten to meet, hang out with the people I've gotten to hang out with. And that's what these meetups are all about, is getting together and hanging out with people and meeting the people that you might talk to online every day, every other day, once a week, whatever. That's what's important. It's not money. It's not fame. It's not anything like that. It's getting to meet all these wonderful people in the community, hang out with them, talk to them, and get to meet them and see all the little things that you don't get to see online. I love that. Guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so very much. I do not know whether I will be here Friday or not. I don't know. If I can get a good connection at the hotel, I will. If not, it will be Zero and Arwen covering for Friday. So, big, huge thank you to both of them for being there. I do not know if Dave Bob will be on the road by then or if he will be on the show. I don't know. There will be no late show though Friday. At least I don't think there will be. I don't know how I can do a late show live. Maybe Daryl will know. I don't know if we'll be out. I don't know if we'll be on the phone. We might be on the phone. I might just do it because we might be at the arcade on Friday night. I don't really know. Love y'all. Love y'all, Arwen. We love y'all. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. And we'll be hanging out. That's what's important. Laptop Loki. That's right. Just don't tell Eris that Loki got her a laptop for Christmas. Because she's not listening. She's out doing something right now and she's not listening. So, guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. And thank you for being who you are. And holy crap, I can't wait for the weekend, for the meetup. Guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. And we'll see you on the next one. Have a great one. And skull and tuck and roll.
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.